I'm First Alert meteorologist Jack Van Meter. Now let's go ahead and go back just a couple weeks. Remember Sunday when we had the severe weather that came through Michiana? Well, unfortunately, the National Weather Service earlier this morning confirmed another tornado from that day. This time up in St. Joe County, Michigan, and this tornado was on the ground for almost 3.5 miles. Thankfully, wasn't as strong as some of the other storms that we saw, with only a peak wind speed of right around 80 miles an hour. But as you can see, crossed right across US 12 up there in St. Joe, Michigan. And of course, the town of Sturgis was over to the west there. Thankfully, nobody was hurt, and thankfully, of course, nobody was killed either. Now let's go ahead and talk about the gorgeous weather that Michiana is experiencing right now. Clear skies for most of the Midwest. Some cloud cover down in Ohio. And actually, that next system, it's actually a low pressure system, is over to our north and to our west. And that'll slowly but surely move into Michiana in the overnight hours. Here's a look at future track. Really not all that interesting to be looking at, actually, just because, again, going to be beautiful through the rest of the evening here. Here's a look at 10 p.m. tonight. Temperatures are going to come off of the 50-degree highs there, but take a look at the cloud cover off to the west. That's going to start streaming in the overnight hours. And as you can see, there's going to be some light chances of precipitation, but not enough for me to put a 10 or maybe even a 20% on that 10-day forecast. Temperatures overnight still going to be fairly warm, actually still going to be in the 40s for most folks, and that's really where we're going to start off the day tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the morning. So maybe grab that light jacket if you're headed to church or at breakfast earlier in the day. Again, light rain chances mainly to our north. Everybody in Michiana should stay mostly dry throughout the day. But take a look at those temperatures, too. My goodness, we're going to be warming well up, warmer than today. Some folks, especially down south, 66 degrees down there in Winamac. Rochester at 62 degrees, and we have to thank our southerly winds for that. It's actually going to be bringing up some warmth throughout much of the day. And as we go into Monday, that's when our next chance of rain will be moving in. And actually, we could be seeing a couple rumbles of thunder as well. Right around the noontime hour, that next system will be coming through. Good news, though, these storms will not be severe. That severe threat is only going to be for southern Indiana and parts of Kentucky as well. Again, just your normal springtime thunderstorms on Monday. Here's a look at tomorrow's full forecast. A high temperature of everybody right around 62 degrees. But again, the cloud cover is going to be the main story. So again, it's going to feel a little warmer, but maybe a little gloomy as well, thanks to that cloud cover. Here we go, hour by hour, 44 degrees in the morning, warming up into the 50s by noontime. And then by 5 o'clock at night, we're going to be cooling back down into the higher 50s. So again, not bad whatsoever. Here's a look at that 10-day forecast. And as we can see, next rain chances moving in to start off the week on Monday and also on Tuesday. And Tuesday looking like it's actually going to be the coldest day of the next 10 days there. 48 degrees as a high temperature, cooling down to 32. So at the freezing mark again by the middle